Hi, this is TV comedy impressionist Christopher G from the other side of the pond saying hi, and I love the Queen Silvy Show.
Today on the Queen Silvy Show, overcoming life's obstacles while achieving success. From Nashville, Tennessee, nominated for 2 awards this year, singer, songwriter, actress, personal trainer, and more, Amanda Page Cornett.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you for dropping in on us on another terrific Tuesday on the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the most beautiful woman in the world, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
You said it right. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy on this terrific Tuesday. How are you doing? Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and might I ask how you're doing?
You can ask. I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious,
Yes.
I suppose. It's 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you're just simply
I know. Amazing. Oh, true that. I am amazing. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing, as well as our amazing guests and announcements for today.
You know what? On today's show, we have in the intro, we have a multi-talented and astonishing person coming on, singer, songwriter. She does a little bit of everything.
Sure do.
Amanda Page Cornett is going to be our guest. I think everybody's going to love what we have to say and talk on Thursday. Videos are awesome. So. Anyhow, on with the announcements. Our hearts and prayers going out to the world with everything going on. You know, it's everywhere. War's stepping up, or we're having train derailments, or we're having all kinds of different things going on. But yeah, don't let it blow your mind, because as the Queen always says, faith over fear.
That's right.
That's right, people. And speaking of, if you ever need to talk, look at the top of the screen and you just want something to smile about, follow us at www.thequeensylvyshow.com and jump on our friends list by going to the contact tab and dropping us in your email.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, and because you are worth it, that's right, Foxy 5 Jewelry. Sassy, elegant, and affordable fashionable jewelry and accessories for you and or that someone special. That's right. Go ahead and get hold of Monica Wright on Facebook or go to www.foxy5jewelry.com. Another way to keep up with the Queen and myself is to go to our YouTube page. And when you're in YouTube, simply go into the search engine and type in The Queen Silvy Show. You'll get the result of all of our shows as well. Yeah, that's right. as well as some other projects that we happen to be working on. Some shout outs from last week's show. Let's go to Australia, Africa, the Bahamas, Barbados, Canada, Ireland, Jamaica, New Zealand. Wow, how about that? United Kingdom and the good old US of A. Hey, man, we super appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do. In fact, if you are watching this live, I want you to know Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on our archive,
our love is everlasting.
Our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, always aiming to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world to you. I do want to share at this moment, before we get into my conversation with my beautiful guest, what I'd like to do is I'd like to share.
How about if I get you on camera?
That'll be
then
great.
You can share even better.
I like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. You know, in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Know that every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. So believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something deep inside you that is greater than any obstacle. I mean, I know sometimes we encounter negativity, haters, even closed doors. But if you can stay positive in the face of negativity, guess what? You win. That's right. And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm getting myself hyped up. That's how I hype myself
Keep yourself
up.
all hyped up?
Yeah, I get hyped up this way because I have guests coming. Yep. But before I do, I want to also give some shout-outs and get my shout-outs out the way.
Okay. You want to shout out some people?
Yeah, I like to shout out my good queens and kings from all over the world, like you, Kinsley Patino, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Cornett Rouse. Shout out to you. To Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer. Shout out to you. To Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour. Shout out to you. Happy birthday to my prince, my grandson, Amari. Yeah, baby. He's a terrible, terrific 3. You figure it out. But also my other grandsons, Jonathan Jr. and Tyron. Shout out to you. Jonathan Easley Sr., Lee Allen Sr., shout out to you, as well as LP and Cynthia. Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious, shout out to you. To Kelly and Ryan and the All-American Boys, and happy birthday to you, Hunter. 9 years going strong. Ooh, young man you are. Shout out to you. As well as Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls. Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, shout out to you. C. Shorty Franklin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey, shout out to you. To my good friends down in Africa, Amy Kanima, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Aria Lua, shout out to you. From the Netherlands, Edith Verhoek, shout out to you, as well as Robin Taylor, DJ Team Broke 100, Audrey and James, Nana Linda Hartley, Queen D. Brown, shout out to you. To Melody Gorb Dobbs, Miguel Montalban, Brian Pearson, and Joe Mass, shout out to you. Hey! Oh, hey. If you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone that you would love for us to represent, we must most definitely do that 3 days a week. Every Tuesday on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E. out of Dallas, Texas, and every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Right?
That's right.
So let's check out one of the great resources that we do have for you. And when we get back, let's begin with this greatness. In fact, you do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get some of the super greatness we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show. The Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no jobs too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Hey, we are back on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Hey, you still have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get this super greatness from this beautiful superstar we have right here. Multi-talented and astonishing, overcoming life's obstacles while achieving success. This year, 2023, she's nominated for Southern Rock Band of the Year and Song of the Year, bringing that Southern rock and soul sound, combining country, rock, blues, and soul. What? Live from Nashville, Tennessee, singer, songwriter, actress, personal trainer, and more, Miss Amanda Page Cornett.
How's it going, y'all?
Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking the time and being here today. I really appreciate this because you do a lot of things. You are one of those super multi-talented individuals, blessing everybody. But you are originally from Spartanburg, South Carolina, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Spark with that music bug. Yeah. You was spark with that music bug early on, writing, singing, performing since the age of 9. But like, what kind of songs or things does a 9-year-old write about?
Oh, gosh. It's really entertaining to go back and read. I have all the songs I've written, even from when I was a kid, because of course, they were handwritten back then. And some of the stuff, I'm like, why did I know about that?
Right.
Or why did I think I knew about that? I mean, because, you still love songs, or there's still this or that. And it's kind of surprising when you think about it. I'm like, okay, when I meet a 9-year-old now, I've got to realize they know a lot more than we think they know.
They're smarter than you realize, right? And I guess that was you too. Your first original song was at the age of 13. Do you remember what that song was?
That song that I sang, what did I sing that time? I don't remember what song I sang that.
Well,
it was
good
one of
for
my
you.
Christian songs because it was at Lake Jualaska.
That's all right. Well, then just tell me, how did you first even get into making music and being a performer?
I came out of the womb performing. I mean, I started making up songs as soon as I could talk or before I could talk, and finally started writing them down when I was 9. Even my preschool teacher said I was quite animated. I might have gotten in trouble here and there for rolling my eyes.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. That's all right.
When she, a few years ago, my mom ran into one of my preschool teachers and told her what I was doing, and she goes, "I am not surprised."
That's all right. Are you the only one in the family that's musically inclined?
I'm the only one that does anything with music. My mom and dad both love different types of music. My mom has, raised me on soul music, and we always listen to country and stuff and Southern rock, being from Spartanburg with Marsh Tucker Band and all. And I've just always been around music and loved it. My brother used to love music too. He never played anything, but we all have loved it throughout our lives.
Well,
so.
You have the gift that can actually get out, perform, and do that, because I'm a music head. I love music too, but everybody knows, or they've heard rather, I only sing in the shower. I sound good as hell in the shower.
Oh, I bet.
But that's it.
I bet.
But that's it. But for you, you've been like with decades of experience under your belt singing and performing. What's the main goal for you as far as music?
I actually have a mission statement, which is kind of strange, but I do. It's to create and execute authentic musical experiences people can deeply feel.
All right. So the music that you write, is it from your experience, or is it just things that people can relate to in general?
A little bit of both. Some of the songs are from my experience, and some songs are just from something I overheard or observed or whatnot. Thankfully, I think acting training helps with that as well, because you can kind of put yourself into a character regardless if you've ever been there.
True that.
I try to draw from all of that and just make it to where whoever's listening can put their own viewpoint on it, and whatever they've experienced, hopefully relate to it.
Well, that's all right. You're now in Nashville, Tennessee, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what took you from Spartanville to Nashville?
Well, I took a little detour to Florida. Went to college down in Florida, University of Florida, go Gators. The goal was always to come to Nashville. I majored in sports medicine, but made sure I got my strength and conditioning certification so that I could, while I'm trying to make it type thing, have something to support me that I wouldn't have to work 80 hours a week. And it turned out to be a good idea. So
that's right. It matters that you like or love what it is that you're doing. So I'm assuming because you are in the forefront with your own band that you love and is passionate about what it is that you're doing, right?
I love performing. It is the best, especially with the band. Two of my bandmates and I have been playing together for over 12 years, and it's pretty awesome. It's a brother and sister. Our original drummer was their other brother as well. Unfortunately, he moved back to Georgia for a little while, so we have another drummer, but we love performing together, and we have truly become a family, and that makes it even more special.
And it does matter that you have someone to support you and your team. Almost Angels, that's the name of the band, right?
Yeah.
Shout them out. What are the names?
Almost Angels.
Shout them out. What are the names? They're good and bad.
We got Randall Scott Peterson on lead guitar. He was also my co-producer on the Front Porch Rebel album. We have Sherry Peterson Tennell, his little sister, on bass. And we have Sean Killen now on drums. So
that's what's up. I love it. I love it. My band used to be Spoons back in the day, believe it or not. I'd click the hell out of some spoons and make me some music.
It. Hey, it's a rhythm instrument.
Hey, you know what? You can make music out of anything. So, What?
That's right.
There was three brothers, right? Table, tea, and soup.
No. Oh, table, tea, and soup.
If you say so, right? If you say so. But listen.
It took me a second.
Most artists, they start out with cover songs, and that's cool. I sing cover songs in the shower. But, finding and coming out with your own, I think that is the challenge of it all. But for you, Amanda, tell me, how did you find your own voice, your own style and sound?
Well, it took a lot of writing with other writers in Nashville and really experimenting. And, originally, I guess I thought I was probably more of a country artist, Southern rock country artist. And the more I delved into the blues and even Janis Joplin and so much other music, just once I started really evolving, it evolved my music. And my band also came from kind of a hard rock metal background. So that kind of influenced our sound as well. And it finally got to a point where I'm like, yeah, this is us. This is who we are as musicians together.
Have you ever even considered going on, how you can turn on The Voice and all these competition shows that they have on television? You ever thought about or wanted to do something like that?
I did audition for The Voice one time, and it was funny because the girl that went in front of me had really naturally curly hair too, and she got passed through. And at that point, I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to get through either way," because it seems like they want people that have different looks.
Right. Well,
and I think that we probably would have looked a little too similar to each other.
Yeah, but no one can be you. It probably was good that you wasn't even on The Voice, because I think you're better than The Voice. I think they try to mold and change the artist from who they are.
Sometimes if you know who you are, you're not going to get on.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. And I'm digging your style. I'm digging everything about you. All the last few days, that's what I've been doing, my homework on you. I love that voice that you have. You produce great songs. And the music industry is not like it was back in the day. It's not even about signing to a contract. Independent is what it is. And it's evolving all the time these days, especially the overnight sensations that's internet. You know what I mean? You have all these internet overnight sensations, but, that's their thing. Tell the world what's so unique about Amanda Page Cornett and what you bring that's not already here.
I think that the combination of Southern rock, country, and blues is somewhat unique. I think there are a few other artists doing it as well. I don't know of too many females doing it, but I think that coming in with the intention to make sure other people can feel my music, not just hear it, making sure I remember it's not about me, it's about who's listening, and really just having fun with it and doing stuff I love. It's easy to fall into the being molded into what the big record companies or whoever wants you to be. I've had so many people say they never had success until they stopped listening to the people molding them and decided to be themselves.
Right.
So I think that our band is completely us. We are ourselves. You know, whether you meet us out in real life or you see us on stage, we might look way cooler on stage, but we're still the same people.
That's good. Authenticity. Bring it, bring it,
Yes.
bring it. So this year, 2023, you are nominated for Southern Rock Band of the Year and Song of the Year. Where's my audience? I charge them every night. See? Oh, that's what's up. What does that feel like for you?
I'm very excited, especially since the Southern Rock Band of the Year is not just me, but it's the whole band. So
Right.
we're very excited to go to Mississippi and play and perform for that crowd. And who knows, if we win, we do. If not, it's still cool to be nominated. And getting nominated for Song of the Year for Throw a Little Gas is pretty cool too.
That's
and
what's up.
my co-writer, Steve Goody, and I are pretty excited.
Well, you're a winner in my book already, but voting is still open that everyone
Yes.
can go and vote. You have, I think, till April 15th. So where can they go to get their vote in on?
If you go look up Mississippi Music Foundation Awards, and you can go to their vote link and you can vote, and you just put my name, Amanda Page Cornett, and then you can put Southern Rock Band of the Year and Song of the Year in the
That's what's
description.
up. All right, girl. I want to give a shout out, I always do, to the beautiful Queen Jill Santa Benitez of
Yes.
Nashville Entertainment Weekly. She's doing her thing and doing it very
Yes.
well. She so supports and represents all those under her platform and her win. And so, yes, we must shout her out. Now, is it Front Porch Rebel, right?
Yes.
15 great songs on this album. How many albums do you actually have out?
I had put out one EP prior to this with about 4 or 5 songs. This is my first full album, and I realized that very few people put out full albums anymore, but we didn't really care what other people did. We just,
Right.
Randy, my co-writer, my co-producer, and guitar player, and I spent 6 months going through songs. We started with about 33 and whittled it down to 16, went into the studio and cut 16 songs, and we only ended up dropping one of them. And, you know, I love it.
That's
we had
all right.
some amazing Muscle Shoals musicians on it. Spooner Oldham played organ and keys. We had Mark Narmore playing. My good friend and guitar teacher, Dave Isaacs, got to play on one of the songs. But we had, amazing steel guitarist, amazing mandolin player, all these very, very talented musicians. Even the Charles Rose and the Muscle Shoals horn section was pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool. Six String Showdown is also a pretty cool song on there.
Yeah.
What is the inspiration behind the song?
I actually was in the shower one day and heard
See?
a George, that's right, George Thorogood song. And I got this idea and I was like, oh. And so I texted my guitar player and my guitar teacher and said, hey guys, I got an idea for a song. It's like a dueling lead guitar song. What do y'all think? I said, but the music's going to be on y'all. I'll help with the lyrics because they are the true musicians and true guitar geniuses. So we got together and it worked out. So
it was like a call and response thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's cool. It's not as much a competition, but like they're like supporting each other is kind of what they wanted to do. They didn't want it to be a battle.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
And
yeah.
my future classic rock song.
A future classic rock song. She calls it #1 hit in my book. It's a great tune. Sit back, enjoy. Amanda Page Cornett, Six Flags, Six Flags. You know what? I am going back to Texas and visit Six Flags if they were calling me. Six Strings Showdown is the name of the tune. Check it out.
Taking the stage at the Tinderbox. The crowd was cool, the band was hot. Drums were tight and the bass was good. Everybody
Six-string showdown, girl. Y'all was rocking and having a really good time. I love that. And it matters when you're having a good time. Was that your bus?
It was not my bus.
I was like, girl, that was nice.
Nice tour bus.
Yeah.
That was a real nice tour bus. Thankfully, we were able to get that for the video. But
that was very nice. Shout out to the band Almost Angels is their name doing it. I really, really love it. I love it. You can't see it, but Smooth and myself, we're music heads. So, I mean, we got tons of instruments behind us. When we get bored, we start doing our own home jam session, but nothing like that guy.
Yeah, so she plays all this stuff.
No, I don't. I want a bass. Awesome. I like the bass. I want bass. Smooth is on all the acoustic and guitars.
Oh, yeah, you want to be like Sherry, like my bass player.
Yeah, Sherry is bad. Shout out Sherry. But you play as well, right?
I do. I play guitar. I play rhythm. I'm not going to say I'm a guitarist.
Okay.
Where did you pick it up?
That's what I would.
Where did you pick it up? Yeah.
Oh, well, I started on piano when I was a little kid, which taught me at least music theory. And I can still play my recital piece from when I was 9.
You're good.
Not real impressive, but I can still remember it.
Right.
And then I started playing guitar, I think about 12 or 13, something like that. Started taking with Mr. Joe Bennett of Joe Bennett and the Sparkle Tones, who was a really cool dude. He had a top 10 hit with his band, the Sparkle Tones, when they were 15, called Black Slacks, a little rockabilly tune.
Well, that's all right. Look at that.
You know, but yeah, well, I've only been playing about 8 years, maybe.
Yeah, so you're done with the calluses.
But my inspiration was all the Grammy winners we had on, and I was watching them playing. I'm like, I got to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
And so a couple of them said, "Well, come on over, and I'll show you." So I'm like, all right.
Sometimes it helps when you know somebody that knows somebody, right? You know
That's
somebody,
right.
So, but you're doing good. I'm very proud of you of what you're doing. But so the band Almost Angels, right? Are you considered the lead? You are the forefront.
Yes.
You are the leader. That's your band, right?
Yes, I guess I'm technically considered a solo artist still, and it's just kind of like you had Janis Joplin and
right.
The Big Brother Holding Company, but you also, that's kind of how it is.
A brand is a brand.
That's right.
That's right.
Have you ever experienced moments where the guys don't take you serious? Not necessarily the guys in the band, but you go to a venue and you get somebody that want to be like, what does she know?
I haven't, I guess early on writing wise, when I'd go to writer nights, there would be people that I would want to write with because I was trying to write with people that I thought were really good. And they'd be like, oh yeah, let's go to dinner first, or let's go get lunch first so we can get to know each other. And I'm like, I got to a point where I'm like, no, if you want to write, we'll write.
Right. Save that little couch call thing,
That's right. If you want to actually write, we can write and get to know each other that way. But if that's not actually what you want, just be honest.
Right.
I was going to ask you, since you're a chick rocker, are you like a Joan Jett type fan?
I love Joan Jett, yes.
He sensed that he's watching you back there just rocking it out.
She's a chick rocker, yeah.
Chick rocker. I don't know. Do you like that chick rocker? No, I am a queen
I do,
rocker.
actually.
You're okay.
I love to be a chick rocker.
Chick rocker it is.
Cool, yeah.
I love it. So, women are making their mark. I mean, in any field in the industry, and not just music, we women are coming up to par. I think there are some things that need to be done, however, to respect and give us our just due. But in your opinion, do you think that, well, not do you think, but how can the music industry better support women?
I think we just need to really support all artists and try to make people realize that if you don't buy music, then musicians can't survive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the biggest thing is there are no other jobs where people want everything for free. And we have to feed our families just like everybody else. My family consists of 2 dogs, but still.
They're still your babies, right?
Yes, they are my babies. One of them was in here. I guess she got bored and left. But she usually sings with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the biggest thing is remember that if you had to go through like the pandemic again, how would you do so without music? How would you do so without the arts and entertainment? And if you realize, oh crap, if we didn't have that, then support musicians, actually pay for music, buy merch, buy music, go see people in person, because that's how we survive and that's how we get to continue making music.
I think one of the most important things you said in that sentence, and this came, and I'm not name dropping, but from a lot, they make their money off of merch. Because as you said, it's so easy to download the music.
Right
nowadays.
on. You have a lot of merch too, right?
It's important that they don't realize how important that merch is until that's what's putting the bread and butter in a lot of, when people really want to support you, buy that T-shirt hanging behind.
Hey, well, you know what? I want people to know she has more than just T-shirts. Run it down some of the other great things you have, because you have a great lineup of merch.
We have koozies. We also have guitar picks that can be turned into, I make necklaces or earrings out of them as well. I actually have some new T-shirts as well that are a dark gray with different colored logos. That some of them have the Almost Angels logos, and some of them have just the Amanda Page Cornett logos. But always trying to upgrade the merch and renew it so that people will still want to buy it.
That's what's up. Do you ever sell any of the woodwork? Because I've seen where you have some great carvings that you do. You're so damn multi-talented
too. Wait, a musical artist as well as a rendering artist?
She is super duper multi-talented. What? What?
Let's just say I can't draw worth anything, but I can uncover stuff.
That's all right.
So I've done a few guitars. I've done quite a few crosses. I did one like full-length gator, full length being like 1.5 feet, not like an actual gator size.
That you carved?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I take limbs out of the yard and stuff. And
I had a cough. Buckeyes.
Buckeyes. Oh my gosh. Oh my
excuse
gosh.
me. Buckeyes.
Buckeyes. Oh my gosh.
Nobody's perfect.
Right? Oh my gosh. Well, something, keep doing what you're doing. I am absolutely loving it. You have 2 new fans, Smooth and myself, and I hope to generate a lot more. But when it's all said and done, Amanda, what do you want your musical legacy to be?
I want people to say my music made them feel something. That they could feel it deep in their soul, whether it's because they needed to have fun, whether it's because they wanted to or needed to know that somebody else felt the same way they did, or whether it's they felt the deep love or the deep sadness. Regardless, I know that sad to say, that's weird to say, like you want them to feel the deep sadness, but it helps to know other people have been through that. It helps to be able to relate to somebody.
Absolutely.
Whether it's happy, sad, good, bad, or rockin'. So
absolutely.
What's interesting is Queen and I had a conversation kind of along that lines today, is people might not remember the song and people might not remember the place, but they will remember how it made them feel.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep,
and
that's
that's
true.
As a writer, as an artist, my goal is to make people feel. It's not about how I feel about singing it necessarily. It's about how they receive it.
That's true. So when you do write songs, what is it that triggers or inspires you to write?
It's different for every writing session. I keep an idea bank on my phone, have one on my computer, which means, eventually these ideas will get you paid kind of thing. So that's why we call it an idea bank. But I'm usually a stronger lyricist than I am melody person. So I try to write with really strong melody people. And sometimes we'll start with a melody. Sometimes we'll start with lyric ideas. It really just depends. We get in a room and make stuff up.
I love it. I love it. So you probably have, if you've been writing since 9 or just before 9, will you have like a big book of songs and you can go back and revise or go back and pull out a song? Do you have like that kind of a collection of songs that you've written?
I do. Most of them are on my computer now, so I have to back it up periodically. But I have all the ones from when I was younger that I wrote, and the ones I had printed out and typed out and stuff like that. They're all in a notebook.
Well, when the pandemic was here, music and everything shut down. Some people actually quit, gave up. All kind of things happened and was affected from music. But what was it like for you during that time, musically?
I was very thankful that in 2019, I ended up cutting 3 music videos.
Wow.
And had not released them yet.
Wow.
Which made life a lot easier because then I still had new material to release during the
right.
pandemic.
Right.
I do think the good thing that came out of the pandemic was online concerts. It enabled those of us that are independent artists to grow our fan bases not just locally, but wherever in the world. There were quite a few concerts where they'd have a Facebook page and different artists would come on and play every 30 minutes or every hour. And I feel like I picked up some cool fans from that, from everywhere, and they've continued following me, and hopefully some of my fans have started following some of the other artists as well, which is pretty cool.
Well, that's cool and that's smart, because that's the way to do it, is that online. I've seen concerts from some artists that I've never been to or never could afford their tickets should they be out at a venue, and I've been checking them out online, and so yeah, I like that. But you got any plans for this summer or current projects that you're working on? You going on tour?
I'm working on it. I had a really bad case of bronchitis last summer, which kind of stopped me touring for a little while. Thankfully, I'm all good now. I went to the ENT a few weeks ago, and he cleared me from everything. I've got a new music video coming out soon. It's in editing right now. I've got a new single coming out shortly, hopefully coming out around Memorial Day. And always trying to put things together. Of course, we have the Mississippi Music Foundation Awards coming up April 22nd.
Right.
Happens to be my birthday, so
Is that on your birthday?
Present. It is.
What? You going out? You coming home with those awards? What? All right.
So
is that an Aries?
What?
April 22nd?
Taurus.
She just missed it.
Okay.
She missed it by 2 days.
My guitar player is April 20th, so we're on the cusp. The Aries Taurus cusp. So we get along really well, but we can really butt heads too.
Right. I love it. So by you being the lead of the band Almost Angels and everything, do you feel pressured sometimes to provide and make do? Who gets the gigs for you guys? Is that your responsibility as well?
It is all on me, and that's because until we're making enough money that I can expect my band to quit their other jobs as well, it all falls on me, which is very difficult. Booking is the hardest thing in the world when you're trying to create, survive, and perform. And so, yeah, if any booking agents out there that want to throw out some help.
Right. There you go.
Well, and we were working on getting with a booking agency last summer when I got bronchitis, and it kind of put everything on hold. So we're trying to slowly get back into things.
So I may not have said something that you want to say, but tell the world something that I may not know about you. I'm
definitely weird, but I think that's all artists.
You silly.
But one thing I have to say for you, because I have to shout out to my little niece, my little 5-year-old niece. Her name is Silvy.
Is it really?
And she spells it Silvie, so Silvy Rose.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll have to send you a picture because, oh my goodness, she's got hair very much like yours. And she's the cutest little,
she is a
little
queen.
Thing.
Okay.
She is. I think she's got to be Princess Silvy. So.
Oh, well, yes, princess soon to be a queen, but I'm loving it. Right. I'm named after my grandmother, and that's how she spells her name. Silvy.
She's named after her great-grandmother.
Oh, my God.
She spelled it Silvie. So.
This is so... I'm going to burp. Hold up. There we are. I got it out. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. I don't find many Silvies. I mean, in school, they would say, say your name. Say your name when you're here. Raise your name. And they would say Sylvia, and I would just be sitting there like...
I'm not answering.
So then I give them a math problem. When they say, is it Sylvia? I say Sylvia minus the ya.
Yeah.
And
right.
they sit there going, Sylvie, yes, yes. It matters. Yes, it's not. But do send me a picture because I love to give her a shout out.
She's adorable. Yes.
Well, please do, if you will. So listen, before we go out, we're going to go out with a great song, another great song of yours. But tell everybody, do you have some upcoming performances?
Right now, we are working on getting ready for the awards show and booking more for the fall right now so that we can get back out there a lot. But you can find me on AmandaPageCornett.com. No I in Page, which is kind of a joke So,
well, you know what, Amanda? I hope to meet you because, and if I do, yes. I'm going to want your autograph because you're one of those hot chicks. What did you call her? Cheeky what?
Oh.
Wait, what's the name you call her?
A chick rocker.
Chick rocker. I want an autograph from a chick rocker.
And we've got a couple of friends. You're living in Nashville. So, yeah, we got a couple of friends in Nashville.
But it's the music award, the Mississippi Music Award. We're trying to work some schedules out because we know under the belt of Jill, several artists, Carr.
Yes, that would be awesome.
And we would love to come down and actually be there, do a few little interviews. But yeah, you may see us. Just wait and see.
One never knows,
right? That's right. That's right. So listen, tell everybody before we go out, because we're going to go out with Someone to Miss Me. And before you tell me about the song, tell everybody how they can follow you on social media as well as obtain your great music. And where can they go to check it out?
You can go to my website, www.amandapagecornett.com, and it will link you to my Instagram, my Facebook, Spotify. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Is iTunes still a thing? I think it is. But it might be the same as the other. Google Music. They all change. So, but you can find me wherever music is available, Amanda Page Cornett. And please please download, please buy music from artists you love. And yeah.
Well, listen, I hope to have you back. You're very fun. I love your energy. I love your music and your voice. And until we meet, which may be at the Music Awards show, keep doing what you're doing.
And best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, tell me about Someone to Miss Me.
All right. So Someone to Miss Me is one of those songs that does come from real life. I came home from either a gig or rehearsal, and after being on such a high, I came home to just my pups and was like, man, it just hit me that sometimes I wish I had someone to miss me other than the pups that one of them just came in the room.
Yeah, they heard that. They're like, what?
Yeah, she's like, clickety, click, click, click. But, and so I got together with Mark Narmore and Carl Holder and Spooner Oldham one day in Muscle Shoals, my first time riding down there. And Spooner had already left for the day, so the other three of us got together, and really that song kind of wrote itself. And it's a song that I think a lot of people can relate to. So it's very honest, it's very raw, and that's why we only did piano and vocal.
Hey, it's a great song, and we're going to showcase this right now. Stay tuned for more on the Queen Silvy Show. And Amanda Page Cornett, it is so great to meet you, have a great conversation with you, and I look forward to so much more. If you have something that you would love shared out, message it to me, and I will gladly pop it out.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Enjoy Someone to Miss Me by Amanda Page Cornett right here on the Queen Silvy Show.
It ain't hard to find someone to hold. Don't need one who wants to control. Well, I could find somewhere to lay my head, but I don't need a cold, empty bed. No, I don't need a cold, empty bed. Sometimes I wish I had someone to miss me, someone who'd worry if I didn't make it home, one who lives just to kiss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me. It's getting harder and harder to find a man with more than one thing on his mind. And it might sound a little old-fashioned, but I believe in true love and passion. I believe in true love and passion. Sometimes I wish I had someone to miss me, someone who'd worry if I didn't make it home, one who lives just to kiss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me. To wait too long. Oh, for one who won't let me go. Sometimes I wish I had someone to miss me, someone who'd worry if I didn't make it home, one who lives just to kiss me. To miss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. She has the voice of an angel. She's strong and talented. I love her voice. In fact, I might practice that when I'm in the shower because that's the only place where I can sing. But you can go and follow Amanda Page Cornett anywhere on social media. In fact, she's Googleable. That's right. Simply Google her and you can find her any and everywhere and go and get all the great music that she have in store for you.
Exactly.
I want to thank you all. I thank you for taking the time, for being here, listening, watching, and
viewers.
passing the word around. For the Queen Silvy Show is so special to me as you are special to me. But Smooth, tell everyone how we can be followed on social media.
We are Googleable.
Yes.
Whatever that might mean. But you can find us on all the social media platforms. But as I said it earlier in the show, go to www.thequeensilvyshow.com or even go to YouTube and drop in The Queen Silvy Show in the search engine.
That's right. Hey, listen, tune in. Because tomorrow is Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday, and Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E. out of Dallas, Texas. That's in the evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't stop because we continue. Thursday is the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, encouraging, inspirational, and even funny segments from some great queens and kings from around the world, bringing it from the heart to you, baby. That's right. So stay tuned. That also is in the evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time zones, but do be there. So with that said, I'm going to go and eat because you know I've been fasting. And yes, it's time to go and smash and feed my face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So with that said,
I guess until next week, same Queen time, same Queen station.
That's right.
We'll holla. Bye.